Hi, this is Rabbi Young. Thank you for tuning into the weekly video email. This week's parasha is Parshat Ekev, and it begins with a description of all the wonderful things that will happen if we follow God's commandments. We'll be blessed, we'll have no sickness, we will have the ability to vanquish our enemies. God will protect us in all of our doings. And if we don't observe the instructions that God gives us, well, then the opposite will happen. The metaphor that I always like is that if we do well, we will eat all of the good things from the earth. And if we do badly, the earth will devour us. So the earth either becomes the source of nourishment or the source of punishment, depending on how we behave. But what's even more of a blessing than the ability to vanquish our foes is the ability to have the recurring cycle of Torah remind us of certain things in our lives. For example, whenever we read the Akedah, the binding of Isaac, which we commonly read on Rosh Hashanah, my sister gets a little excited because that was the parasha she read when she became a bat mitzvah. Similarly, for me, I became bar mitzvah during Sukkot. So the special parasha that comes from the middle of the book of Exodus is actually read 3 times a year, once on Sukkot, once during Passover, and once when it comes up in its normal cycle. So I always get a special feeling when I read that parasha. This past weekend, Darlene Rose read from Parshat Va'etchanan, which is the same parsha that her daughter Shelley read from, and is the same parsha that Holly Gordon read from. So we get these wonderful memories. And this week, Parshat Ekev is the parsha that my son Gabriel read when he became a bar mitzvah. And for me, it's a special memory this year in particular, because I think back to 5 years ago when he became bar mitzvah, Friday night at CBT, Saturday morning at Beth El, and all the wonderful celebrating that we had. And then now, as we read this parasha, he's preparing to go to college. His room is full of boxes and clothes piled up, getting ready to go. He is talking with his future roommates. He is creating friends groups, playing Dungeons and Dragons online with college friends, and he hasn't even started college yet, but he has college friends. It's an amazing thing that our virtual connections can do for us. And these virtual connections are the same in the Torah as they are online. They're things that help us connect to other people. Holly and Darlene and Shelley are connected by Va'etchanan. My sister is connected to the Akedah. I'm connected to the reading on Sukkot and Pesach. We are all connected to the Torah in different ways. Usually it's just because we read a passage that moves us, but certain parshiot have that special something. And this week, that special something is hitting me in a wonderful way. And I hope that however the parsha that you're reading, whether it's this week or next week or over the high holy days or on Passover, whenever you're reading Torah, I hope that you find those connections that give you all of the blessings of wonderful things happening to you, all of the blessings of success over your challenges. Maybe I hope you don't have any enemies, but at least all of us can say we have challenges. And if we vanquish those challenges, it can feel like we're defeating an enemy. So may God bless us all in every endeavor. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for watching.